the mineral from the body of region coming from the body of region to outside surface. The surface zone is first question is how the surface zone is not destroyed. Surface zone is you can see the surface zone is there. Why it cannot broken? Why it is not broken? Usually, if you apply the acid etching, the enamel, the acid etching enamel, the surface zone is broken from the broken from the surface zone, broken from the surface zone to deeply in acid etching. But in the dental caries, surface zone is here, the body of region is here. It means that body of region more initially lost the mineral first, and then surface zone is the second. So in that, if you see in the mouse, because the surface zone is there, looks like white. Why can be the surface zone there? Okay, anyway, the surface zone is mineral loss also same like body of region, but surface zone is recovered from the saliva. Saliva has a mineral, right? Saliva is release the mineral to the surface zone deposited here. So the surface zone can be exist, not broken. This is south enamel, and this is the big broken, the loss of the region here, part of the region. It's a part of the region also, surface zone. Surface zone is here because the surface zone have a recover from the saliva. Saliva has a very much mineral content. So it can be the exist in the surface zone here. So the 3 or 4, 5 or case, it is a case or not, is not easy to buy the visual inspection. So more like this, 3 or 4, 5 is not easy to detect the caries. We can use some device we can use that. First device is QRF. QRF looks like this. When you're watching, see the teeth look like this, but QRF looks like this. But you can the dark lesion is a mineral loss lesion. So easily you can find out where is the tooth loss is beginning. Like this. That is to detect, right? Red looks like a red fluorescence. The therapy is coming from the blue light, reflection from the dentin, yellow dentin. This looks like a green. Blue light is reflect from the yellow. It will change to green. Okay. So we can see the green image. This is flash. Something bacterial product here. This looks like a red. So some area it looks like green. Some area is green is a sound enamel. Dark area is a minerals area. Red area is have some bacterial products there. We suppose that we think that the bacterial product is coming from the bacteria. Bacteria means that it's working disturb the enamel. So we think that there is maybe a caries here. So you can see the red reference here. There may be a minerals is continuing. Here. the new version of the curve is looks like this.
Cái máy nó khó đấy. Chỉ có cái lên thôi.
If you press the one time, you take the 3 times taking picture, 3 images, take it at once, press. Look like this. Natural view, and white light view, and curved view. The patient looks like when black is there, the overhyping is not good. And here is also have a black is here. You can understand the image, right? The red process means that. And the other device is DKU. Fourth device is QLab. This is another device, DKU. DKU looks like this principle is that. Did you see that in the Christmas season there is a very light something in the store decoration for the tree. There's the fiber optic is like looks like a how do you say for me another noodle, clear noodle in the store. The eating for when I go to the bar, you can eat the meat, meat, and there is for the other clear noodle, other type of clear noodle. It looks like this.
Okay. Thầy đang nói về cái đèn đỏ sau đó thì gọi để vô nội dung chính là cái những cái máy mà phát ra cái ánh sáng nó được phát triển trong sớm tại độ sáng của mọi người thì mọi người sau khi nhìn biết từ này các bạn không mang cái nó thì rồi là phải đưa ra một ví dụ thì có thể một cái trang đó nhưng mà nhìn ở góc độ khác nhau thấy không nó sẽ tự lên những hình khác nhau đó lại là cái máy của thầy sắp tới thì
So sound and the this is here, light is here, camera is here. Light is go through the enamel, then take an image here looks like this. Normally, sound enamel. But there's a deep the mineral loss is happen, the white spot it looks like a very dark, like a curve. So this is the DKU image. Here is the light, the camera is here. Light is show light is go through the enamel, follow the enamel, and then taking image, and it looks like that. Image is here. Dark is mineral loss area. More. Where deep dark means more minerals. Minerals is around the filling material. Around the enamel, classified minerals here. Now is the third device is the diode cam. The new version of DKU, sorry. It's more developed, upgraded device. The same principle, like source is here and take a image here. So more clear and more easily you can see how much and where is the minerals is happening. This is a sample image of the minerals area. This is how you can take note of the two minerals. Very small area here. This is the minerals area. It looks like you can diagnose like this. This is my case. Some is has no any dark area. And the sealant looks like this. Somebody already. I'm not actually like that. Do you know the golden inlay? Okay, it looks like this. This is the beginning of the mineral here, so you have to pick here. Here. And take a look at case around that building. The dark area means the minerals. This is the third device. Third device looks like the beginning of the diagonal band from Germany. And this is the Korean version of the diagonal band. The diagonal band principle is the ice. Did you remember the bacterial product? Right process, remember? Okay. The laser is goes through the teeth and reflect from the dental product. If the bacterial product is big, very much more product there, the reflect is more higher. Low product, very low reflection of the laser. That's the principle. So you have to motion. Okay. Here you can detect here, but sometimes it looks like this case. This is very low because that deep, but this is very high, much better for the bacterial product here. So that's you have to move the head very various many other directions. So white spice looks for the canopy looks like this, and diagonal looks like this. So the goal is that you can find the initial then the mineral loss. You can find this device, and you can apply the fluoride, and then you can take the first time you find the dental care, the mineral loss beginning, apply fluoride. After 3 months, you can take one more time, more increase or decrease. You can monitoring the mineral loss state. After that, if the mineral loss is not get more progress, you can apply another more time the fluoride application. If the decrease, you can record it at 6 months. So the severe case, dental case have child coming to your clinic. If you treat the teeth final, you can apply the fluoride. Every 3 months or 6 months, you can record the patient and apply the fluoride. At that time, you can detect the mineral loss with this device. It's more easy to you or easy to patient and parents also. Actually, the minerals in 1 hour and this one 1 hour, I have to give a lecture. But today I have not too much, just only one hour I have. So divided 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Do you know the zirconia, right? You know the zirconia, right?
Yes.
Are you asleep? Please. This is a very, very new technology in the world. It means in the world means that there's the first time commercial machine to something doing the zirconia. There's no handout, sorry. I'm sorry, very too late. This is some little bit secret something in here, so we don't have any
Chị quý vậy?
handout. Okay?
Yeah.
Secret, you understand? This is the very, very first time. It's the beginning of the world. This mechanism, how do you say? The zirconia is very hard material, but looking good. But you have to thinking about the diamond. Diamond, if you want to somewhere, put the diamond foot on the somewhere, the bone, is it easy or it's not? Not easy. Diamond. Not easy because surface is very, very clean and very, we call it the polishing, right? Very, anyway. Zirconia looks very similar to diamond. Very good, looks good. Very, you can use in the, we want to use the zirconia very much, but not easy because it's very hard to bond somewhere with the tooth because zirconia is very hard material. So today the new technology means that we manipulate the surface like a diamond surface. Do you know the roughening? Like acid etching. Enamel surface is very shiny, right? Enamel, normal sound enamel is very shiny and polished surface, right? If you put on something red, like you want the resin to the enamel, you have to, before the enamel and the resin to the enamel surface, you have to acid etching. Acid etching means that roughening the surface, easy to bonding, more high bonding strength. You got it? That is today's topic. You are the first foreigner to see this subject. I didn't give a lecture any people yet. In this April, I give a lecture in the Korean Academy of Pediatric Dentistry in here in Seoul. I give a lecture this subject. And end of March, I give a lecture in Ho Chi Minh. And High-Tech, maybe high or UMP conference. I know the name of the. Do you know the UMP? Every year, UMP hold a big conference there. Last year, I give a lecture also. This year, I will go one more time. At the time, I give a lecture at the booth, not the conference room. If you have time, come to see me in the March in Ho Chi Minh UMP conference. You got it? Okay. Recently, we used that zirconia in three kind of tooth color material in the prosthodontics. Prosthodontics, you know? Prosthodontics. Okay? So hybrid and glass and zirconia. Zirconia is very hard, good. But hybrid and glass is very weak, easily broken. So very technical sensitive. Technical sensitive, you know. Some students are doing well in some carving, drilling is good. Some students are very poor, right? I was very poor student. So I re-examined the 11th time, sometimes I kept making a cavity. Very not good students. When I was a student, I'm not good. Cavity or something really not good. But I'm good now. Anyway, we love to zirconia. Looks good, very hard, something looks good. But we cannot manipulate. We cannot make a roughing surface. So that easily we can make a very high bonding strength we cannot with the zirconia. The hybrid and glass is weak material but looks good. But we can manipulate more roughing easily. So easily bond the tooth material. But the material is very weak. So we have to very carefully manipulate the material with the glass or hybrid. So very specialized dentists can use that. Zirconia is very easy. So everybody can use the zirconia. Only one, roughening is not easy. So you cannot use it that easy. But I give you a solution today. And actually, I met some company in Vietnam last month. I met them company and find one. I cannot now. Anyway, I have March. In March next month, I will go meet the company and the booth and give lecture at the booth. You can find which company really is cooperation with me. Huh? Secret. This is the business secret. Sorry. You can find me at the which you have to find the world booth where I am. Now in the prosthodontic treatment, we use the CAD cam. Do you know the CAD cam? Okay, and 3D printer, do you see that? It's developing also, and that machine also developing. So the zirconia is making easy to find more fine, more detail, more accuracy. Very increasing the materials. So we focus on the zirconia is that the mechanical stability is good, not deformity, and easy manipulation. Everybody can do manipulation there, and looks good, looking good. And very accuracy to the tooth making. The fit the tooth is very accuracy is very good, and very easy making the crown, inlay, whatever, is very easy. So zirconias have a very many advantages in the clinic. You can use that. So zirconia every company making a solution. How is more highly bonded the tooth? What is the best way to put the zirconia to the tooth? Making the sandblasting is a very old method. world very first beginning of the zirconia, we use the sandblasting. Second is hydrofluoric acid etching is the second method, but the bond strength is not good, very low. So very small case like a crown, you can use that. These two mechanisms is using the crown, more bonding space, very big bonding strength, the surface. And in Korea, from the Korea, GRED is a new solution for the increasing the bonding strength. GRED is apply this is crown. GRED applied here, and sintering. Very high oven, very high temperature oven, sintering, and then this Korean powder is there. After that, you roll out the clean, the surface a little bit roughing there. GRED. This is another company making I cannot read the name actually. iLight is a supply some spray put on the enamel surface and sintering high temperature is open in the is make another layer of the very rough area. But it's not also without strength. Last February, I visited Dubai. Do you know Dubai? Every year, at the Dubai, very big dental exhibition there. At the time, one of the most important subject is edit. The company announced that ETC is the most good, powerful bonding agent for the zirconias. Now everybody can use the zirconia in your clinic. They announced there from after 1 year, and actually this January next month, 2005. February, we announced there, this is the final solution. Today, this subject, like I will later. And making zirconia surface, something add on the zirconia surface, trying one way, first method. The other way is we're going to try to increase the bonding agent, something. So we use resin cement. Some companies try to more increase the bonding strength company with the resin cement. So finally, we find out that sealant here. Sealant make a chemical bonding with the tooth and zirconia. Make it very increasing the bonding strength. So edit plus sealant is a good method also. Whatever edit or add GRED plus. Like a sealant is a good way, but is a second grade. This is the one. We give today. I give you very new technology, STM solution. Surface transition mechanism. We make the zirconia surface make like that, very rough. If working in the bonding. This is the resin, and this is the roughening surface of the zirconia. So you can imagine that how it's very strong bonding, right? This is more magnified view of the surface. It's very roughening surface. Roughening is like a saw. The saw, we see the saw, this part looks like this. Very roughening is a very small areas. You can see that the micro, we call it a micro adhesion. The bonding agent goes through this space. It's more tight bonding to the zirconia. This the same image of the zirconia surface looks like this. If you apply the bonding resin here, very tight bonding with the enamel. It looks like this in the same image. And even though it is a very good roughness with the hydrophilic, it means that if you did not the hydrophobic, do you know the hydrophobic and hydrophilic? Hydrophilic is very easy to manipulation, no technique sensitive in the mouse, because in the mouse is very watery area, wet, right, good, very wet in the mouse. So hydrophilic material is more good for very easy to manipulation. It's not technique sensitive. The STM is make hydrophilic. Zirconia is actually hydrophobic, but after the STM treatment, the zirconia surface is hydrophilic, so easy to manipulation. This is the Emax, left side. Emax is the best way before the STM. Emax is a 31 is the most very big bonding strength before, but the STM is just bonding with just no treatment, just etching, enamel etching, and STM treatment, and just bonding. That is a 43, more 40% increase the bonding strength. So you can easily use the zirconia in your plate. You got it? Very easy. You just etching the surface of the tooth, etching the surface and bonding, and the zirconia, so bonding here. Just put on there. That's all. Very big bonding strength. Before STM, you have to provide the hydraulic etching is very easy and sintering, and very big time and very accurate technique or something. So the process is very complicated. You cannot remember even though. But STM easy. Just you quick look like this. Look at the two surface. Very easy. Just only two etching, enamel etching, like the composite resin, same. Surface, you acid etching, then primer, just body. Then about 40% increase better than the other method. This is the raw data from the data. 43 is the average data of the bonding strength. Maximum is 53. Now I will show you the clinic case. Do you know the Maryland bridge? Sometimes if you're losing one tooth, you can put in the implant. 3-unit bridge used to in Korea in the clinic. If you lose one tooth, if you 3-unit bridge or implant. But you can use the Maryland bridge. Maryland bridge is what looks like this. It's a hunting, and the surface is treated by the STM. Bonding here, and put on here. Look like this. The bonding strength is very high, so you can use the Maryland bridge in the clinic. Before STM, this is not easily broken. Not enough the bonding strength. But as with STM, it's very high bonding strength, and you can use it easily. So you don't need the implant or 3-unit bridge. If you're going to 3-unit bridge, you have to preparation here and preparation here, crown like that. That's not good for student and patient, or not good for the dentist. But big money. Money is not. Anyway, Maryland bridge is good. The best case to my child patient is very good for. They cannot implant or 3-unit bridge, so we have to say to the patient, you have to wait until growing up. After you growing up, then you can feel the here. Now we can use the Maryland bridge. And sometimes I don't like the thread, the whole in the crown, just part of the crown. So this case, she has a inlay there, but inlay is broken, and the tooth has a crack, very sensitive. So she doesn't like prep all teeth. So we prep the half of the crown and bonding up here, like this. Half of crown is before, half of crown is not used in the clinic because bonding strength is not enough to maintain the crown on the tooth. But now STM make it, you can use the half crown like this. This is a very small tooth. Small tooth is very easy to bonding enough to the crown. Now we can use that small tooth. You can the crown also. Even though they're very small, small tooth is not too much surface to bonding, so easy not to crown on the small tooth. But bonding strength is enough now, so we can use the small tooth and put the crown. And in the golden is hypersoft, so we take out and half crown. And you can scan or scanner. You can use that like this. You scan the tooth and go to the right wall, and they get back like a zirconia crown. So easy to make it. In the internal view, it looks like this. Prep the crown. Push the crown on the tooth and half crown. The should nice crown. Here. You can make it. The crown internal view looks like that. It's very rough. Rough is very high. Here. You have to prep the gist, and you can see the crown like that. Left walk, If you give a oral scanner, you stand with the red, they making the crown, three-quarter crown looks like making a 3D something model, and they make on the zirconia on the red 3D model. Sometimes the rotated and not good shape of the enamel crown, we can make a laminate with. You don't need to prep. Do you run the laminate preparation? Not yet. Laminate preparation is very technically very highly accurate preparation on the enamel. But STN, you just clean up the tools and just clean and small prep here, and then make a like. Can you see that? Looks like covering. So you can easily make a laminate. Before STN, you have to very skillful, very technically sensitive preparation and laminate preparation. Very thin, anyway, very hard to laminate, but you can easily make a laminate with just taking impression and clean. You send the lab and they come back to laminate, they easily just stitching put on the tubes. Very simple. The laminate here. With now no preparation is very important to the child patient also. So this is in the future we're going to apply the implant surface also. So we plan to apply the implant, so making love and zirconia crown put on the zirconia abutment is a more we can use that. Okay, perfect timing. Any question? No question. Good. How much?
I asking for the Maryland bridge. Do the Maryland bridge can be used for the tongue thrusting patient?
Tongue pressure. Tongue
Thrusting.
thrusting.
Yeah.
But the STM, the bonding is very enough to stand for the force. Very enough. Very strong. Maryland bridge is enough. Can make it strong enough to against the tongue thrusting.
Any other to can we use another to increase the preservation of the Maryland bridge? Without the bonding.
Without bonding.
Can you use any skill or tricks to increase the preservation
Preservation.
of this material?
Sorry, I cannot understand what you say. The Maryland bridge is very, the surface we treat the STM is very high to bonding the enamel. Preserve means we do not, the preparation of the other tools. We do not prep. Just the Maryland bridge is, looks like a butterfly. Its surface is very, put on the, do not prep with the tools. Just no prep, just bonding. So preservation is not only already we do not touch the tools. So you mean the 100% preservation of the tools, both sides. Okay, thank you.
lúc nãy thì các đồng chí hỏi là cái lam đi hết là với